Hello everyone. Today I am going to make a basketball t-shirt design as I get an order. So the reason I am making this video is this is not the regular kind of design we do. You can see this is the kind of design like the basketball kind of designs. This kind of badge and the logo kind of design. So I need to make a design something like this, a logo kind of design. And for this one I am going to use this vector. This is from that previous ball vector from my one of my previous video. You can find them on free pick, they are free, and I am going to use one of them from this bundle. This is also free on free pick. So the reason I am making this video is this is going to be a bash kind of logo style design but for t-shirt. So let's create something like this kind of badge here. We can create maybe this one that is really simple to create. So I am taking a rectangle here. Of course it needs to be in a stroke mode, not in kind of not in fill, only a stroke mode. So when we have a rectangle like this, we need to add an extra point here because we are going to make a, like if I take the direct selection tool and select this one, I can simply drag it down and we are going to make it look like a shield. That is why we need this option. And of course I'm going to make a take a ellipse here, just a simple ellipse, then place it with the exact corner point here, then bring it, make a copy of it from this point here, and then I'm going to select them, all of them, then pressing shift M for, you can see my strokes here for this shape builder, and then if I press alt and erase it like this. Okay, sorry for that, I need to select them, then click on that area. It is going to give us a shield kind of look like this, but as you can see this is not connected. So let's use our that old technique, direct selection tool, select two corner and then right click join. It is going to join them. So that is the shield of our this design. Now I want to make it like this area is the hard cut, I don't need that, I want to make it round. So let's select our direct selection tool again and then select these two point only, and then if you are using a CC version of Illustrator you will get this rounded corner option like this, just something like this. So that is how we can make a, we can easily make a shield. So this is the stroke mode shield here, and I'm going to use my basketball here, something like this, or maybe a bit smaller. Okay, let's make it bigger, just like this, then select this two, align it together, and then I need to use some text here. You can see this is the text I'm going to use in this design because that is the text my client sent me. This is actually a famous quote of Kobe Bryant, you can search on Google. But the reason I'm making this video for two things, that one is this is the style of basketball designs, and another is there is a special kind of font for basketball designs. If I select them like this, I can make this point a little bit more rounded like that. That is good. Maybe I can bring it down like that. Okay, let's fill the entire area so that it becomes a fill like this. Then I need to copy my this shield here. Okay, first of all I need to place my basketball in a perfect way that it is giving us the full view of that basketball. That is good. Okay, I will do that later, so let's keep it simple for now. I just have an idea in mind, I don't know how it is going to look like. So that is the ball here, we need to take a ellipse of that same size of this ball, just like this. Then if I make the stroke black only, no fill, I can simply select my this ellipse and ball, then align it center wise. It is going to align like that. Okay, so everything negative, I'm going to take this two text together, everything negative, because I am going to focus on this opportunity text here. This is going to be the focus text here. So for, I was talking about the font style. So there is a font called college font or slab font. You can, I have font like old sport to athletic. This is the kind of college font. You can search like them, college font, you will find this kind of font. So let's cut that. I'm going to select my this ellipse, then going to take my type on path tool. Then if I click here, it is going to give me this option to write on this path. Let's paste our text here, but that is too much bigger for our graphic area here, sorry for that. So I'm going to make it smaller, like the text I'm going to make it a little smaller, just like this. Then I'm going to is an opportunity, I'm going to use them later. So let's focus on our opportunity text here. So I'm going to make it, of course, this same font, but I want to make a like a rectangle from this area. And of course, if I take my eyedropper and click here, it is going to sample that same stroke of that shield, and that is good. So let's go to effect, then arc, 50% maybe. Okay, 30% is good, no problem. Let's make it a bit. Okay, I will not need that. So just like this. Then I need to place my text just on that arc. So again go to effect, arc, same size, and it is going to fit in this box here, just like this. Maybe a bit bigger in size, I don't mind. So that is good. Now for this area here, everything negative is an opportunity to rise. So this one I'm going to use this same style font just to place it here. Okay, is an, I have an idea that I can simply place that separately, just like this. Select and then select that font size, maybe this one, this Paul, I am going to make it a bit smaller. Then I can simply place my text here. Okay, let's sorry guys, I am having some problem. So let's create a effect here, just like this, or maybe a bit bigger in size. Then take eyedropper and then click here. It is going to sample that color, and that is good. Okay, this is just waste of time. So when my stroke is like that much bigger, I am just going to draw two lines like this. Select them, then I am going to make them round cap like this. And if I place them something like this, that is too much, just like this maybe, then making them a group. Okay, I need to first of all confirm that everything here is in same stroke size, so that is good. Then I'm going to bring them just like this in this area. Then if I select these two as their group, I can align them centerwise like that. Then if I select my this shield option, then press shift M, I can simply erase the part that is, okay, sorry for that, this one is not in the center, just like this. Then select it, press shift M, I can press alt and erase that part. So I'm going to place my is text here. Then I'm going to take my and text, but I need to make it same size, and that is going to fit in the area here. Okay, so that is, my design is now looking like that. And for this one here, I'm going to keep it as it is for now. So maybe I am going to make it a bit little bit smaller. Okay, not smaller, little bigger like this. Then I need to hide this part. So a simple way is just I'm going to double click here so that I can select my this round shape at the background, just that one, this flat round shape. Then if I go to object, make offset path, just okay, that is not going to work like that. Okay, so I am going to, because, and why it is not working, because as you can see there are some missing parts that is going to make some travel here, so let's not do that. I'm going to first of all find the center point of that ellipse, then make a ellipse like this. Then if I select this ball and this ellipse, I can simply align them center wise, and then cut this option, that upper ellipse. Then if I select my this shield option there, sorry, open the transparency for it, press Ctrl F to paste in front. You can see this is how it is looking right now, but it should be complete black, and when it is black it is going to make it complete transparent. Okay guys, I made a mistake here, and that is when I was like aligning them, this graphic and this. Okay, I need to go back a little, just like this, so that I can, it should be on the perfectly center, and that's how it is going to, like this area and this area should be same size. So I can simply make it manually like this. Then if I select my this shield option, open the transparency, press Ctrl F to paste in front, and then as you can see this is not the perfect circle here. I can make it perfect manually, just like this, then make it black. It is going to make that area transparent, just like that. So that is good. Now I'm going to select my, okay, as we applied some texture here on this text and the rectangle, we need to expand that. So go to expand appearance. Now there they will act as there but separately. So I am going to select this rectangle, copy this one, then selecting this ball, open the transparency for it, then press Ctrl F. It is going to paste that in the exact same place, but as it is in a stroke mode right now, I can simply switch it by press shift X. You can see this is now okay. If I press shift X again, it is now a stroke. If I press shift X, it is now fill, and when it is in fill in black, it is going to make this area invisible. So that is good. Now I need to select my this rectangle, of course, and then this one I can press shift M for shape builder. Then if I press alt, it is going to, I can erase those part. So as you can see, this is how this area is being. Okay, I can maybe make this one a bit bigger, because that is following the curve but not perfectly. Okay guys, this is, I need to make that again. Okay, I have that text here, so let's paste it like that. Then I'm going to go to arc, that same size arc, and as it is, my text is like kind of thin but the area is a bit bigger, so I can do it like this, and the white should be similar, something like that, and that is how it is going to fill that entire area. That is good. Let's break the font and then break the effect. So that is good. Now is, as you can see, this is looking like a basketball, kind of like the basketball batch kind of look. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller like this, because I want to make it same size. Okay, so as you can see there are some small details area missing, so let's fix that. I'm selecting this rectangle, then copy, and if I select this part and this part, make them a group, I can open their transparency, then press Ctrl F to paste in front, then press shift X. It is going to make it that fill color. And now I need to go to path, offset path. As you can see, this is going to make it a little bigger like this. Maybe 20 pixel is going to work for us. That is good, and that is how it is going to. Okay, so this one here I need to select that again, offset path, just like this. Press OK. It is going to give me this cut out look from this area, and that is how it is not going to visible there. So that is good. Now I am going to select this one, this offset path, copy, then click here. Then of course I need to select my this ball vector, then inside the transparency I can erase the previous one, then press shift Ctrl F to paste in front, and that is going to give me this exact same look. So that is good. Now I need to select this group, and then inside the transparency I will find that ellipse, copy that one. Then I'm going to select this group and this group, make them a group again, then open the transparency, paste in front, and it is going to give me that same cutout look from that area. So that is good. And also I wanted to use one of this graphic from here, so let's take him, maybe copy, then I'm going to use it here. Okay, as you can see this is looking like this because we pasted in, we are inside the transparency. So let's cut it, click here, and then press Ctrl V. It is going to paste it like this. So for this text I'm going to break it, then maybe wrap an arc, but not that much arc, just a little bit, make it bigger. Then go to properties panel, you can always change the arc here, just like this. Okay, that is good. Expand it, is an opportunity to rise, that is good. Now we have a basketball player silhouette here. Let's add some stars here because this is really good for representing a design in premium quality. Like we explain something with 5 star because that is the premium quality, then 3 star is a little less than 5 star, something like this. So my design is almost ready. I need to just select everything, then go to object, expand appearance, then expand. It is going to expand everything into fill color. As you can see, my everything is now selected, but no stroke color, only fill color. So that is good. Now let's select our text one by one. We can add some colors for it, maybe this color. Okay, that is actually inside that group. We can simply choose that color from here. So that is good. For this area I'm going to make it this color, this group I'm going to make it this color, and then of course this group again this color. Okay, this is just, as you can see, that is, it should be look like that. That is good. Then this one, then of course for this text I'm going to make it yellow. Then this one, I'm just following the same color here. Okay, if I double click here I can select these options, so I can keep them as they are, or I can do something else with them. So let's cut. Okay, sorry for that. I need to make sure that I'm selecting this blacks only. Now the blacks are selected. I'm going to cut them. Now if I select my this group here, I can open the transparency and press Ctrl F. It is going to paste it in the front like that. So now I don't have any black in my design. So I'm going to select these two, four of course, making them this star white. Okay, this orange, and then this one I'm going to make it yellow. So that is good. And now let's add a rectangle here, then cut, paste in back. It is going to look like this. So I hope this one will give you guys some idea how to like make a design without, like this is not a regular kind of t-shirt design we used to practice. This is kind of the brand kind of design, the kind of design you will see for basketball niche, kind of badge design. So I hope this one will give you some idea guys how to, what kind of work your client may ask you to do, or sometimes we need to do this kind of designs also. So that's it for today's video guys. I hope this one will give you some idea about shapes and creating some custom works. Thank you everyone, see you in the next video guys, have a great time.